Hasbro may have used some kind of template or blueprint from a prior Spider-Man figure. He definitely feels like a reskin of another figure. I don't know if they kind of repeated some blueprint detail here. He's got that aesthetic to this mold of the figure, the exact same body sculpt as the most recent Marvel Legends figure that I covered. You're still dealing with a sculpt and an overall build that we've seen before with other Marvel Legends.
Okay, I'm sensing a pattern here. As you can see, or rather heard, there was a bit of a common denominator amongst my most recent Marvel Legends figures reviews, and I kind of wanted to address that now going into a brand new year of 2023. There were some more recent Hasbro Marvel Legends drops and news announcements and things like that, and that kind of made me wonder, should I make like a video essay or something that's a little bit more off the cuff? And I decided to go for the latter and really address how things are looking for Marvel Legends going into 2023 and whether or not they're going to be really worth covering on the channel, at least from my personal point of view. And one of those things was the complaint that I was making an awful lot during those reviews, something that I probably should have seen coming in my naive quest to collect different variants of Spideys the way I like to collect Batmans, where I saw an awful lot of figures using different coats of paint, but ultimately we're reusing the same body type. And the saturation of those repaint drops, at least mostly repaints, I understand that there were some brand new molds, but all of the stuff coming from Marvel Legends in late 2022 combined with what I noticed was a slight drop in content performance on the channel made me think the question, are Marvel Legends really going to be worth it in 2023? Well, New Year is here. So let's go ahead and try to recap a little bit of what made me kind of question this looking back at 2022. As I noted back in my video where I talked about the Hasbro Pulse No Way Home 3-pack exclusive, I had been out of the figure collecting hobby for some time. The retro card line served almost like a gateway drug back into collecting Marvel Legends because not only were they being released in the 6-inch scale once again, but giving them the nostalgic treatment with different iterations of Spidey from his 60-year tenure, and also some sweet and colorful packaging to go along with it. Subsequently, this led to discovering some of the more underappreciated gems, or at least some of the ones that I slightly overlooked on my part, such as the Black Symbiote Spidey, Amazing Fantasy Spidey, and Iron Spider, though the latter two came with the caveat of a new packaging style, but that's a topic for a different video. But in between some of those gems, there were some cracks where I had to call out Marvel Legends for reutilizing that same body. And I know that Marvel Legends has a tendency to do this for decades, but is 2023 really the point where we finally say enough is enough? Because not only was that a problem with Spidey's, it was also with other characters. It was actually with Spinnerets that I discovered that they were just using that same female body for Agony in the Venom 3-pack or Silk in the Doc Ock Silk 2-pack. It was the exact same thing, and that kind of puts me into question whether or not the value that we're really getting out of the price that we're paying for some of these 2-packs, 3-packs, or even singular releases is really going to be worth it. Well, I guess it's about time that we take a little bit of a roll call of what exactly is certain to wait for us in 2023. Back in December, a full wave of Marvel Legends for the upcoming Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse movie was leaked via a set of blurry photos of the figures posted on Reddit featuring package artwork and features. The figures were those of Miles and Gwen, of course, along with new coming characters such as 2099 Spidey, Spider-Punk, what looks like a reissue of Peter B. Parker without the coat, Jessica Drew aka Spider-Woman, and The Spot. Ew. In that same month, a Hasbro Pulse Marvel Legends livestream dedicated to new entries for the X-Men figure series dropped a little bit of a bombshell, at least a bombshell for me personally, a reissue of the PS4 Spider-Man figure. I missed this one back in 2018, and it fetches a pretty big price tag today, so seeing that there will be an option to get it at regular MSRP is a delight. However, that brought up an interesting question. What about Marvel's Spider-Man 2, or at least Insomniac's Spider-Man 2, set to release in fall of 2023? There's no doubt this reissue is a subtle way to build hype for the new game, so does that mean that we might be getting new figures for Miles and Peter? Likely repaints with subtle changes to the suit, much like some eagle-eyed fans noticed in the only trailer that we've gotten for the game so far. But you know who's also in that new trailer? Venom and Kraven, or at least Kraven's voice. Does that mean we're going to be getting Venom and Kraven Marvel Legends? Anyone, maybe? And since we're looking at some bombshells dropping in 2023, let's address the bigger elephant in the room that I kind of touched upon a little earlier in this video, that No Way Home 3-pack. Not only is that set to drop sometime in the summer of this year, but a while back there were some leaks and rumors going around that there are going to be separate releases of each figure with additional unmasked head accessories, somewhat supplanting my opinion that the pack just simply isn't worth it to begin with. On top of that, it's pretty much sold out. There was a deadline to be able to pre-order it, and now it's pretty much gone. So if you're aiming to pick it up, you're best be ready to pay some scalping prices or hold on steady to those rumors about the separate releases. I found out it was sold out not too long ago, and I went to sleep that night quite comfortably. Outside of all that, as for me, what I have to look forward to in 2023 for the Marvel Legends is going to be, well, therein lies the problem. That really is it. The dudes over at Hasbro Pulse have been live streaming and dropping new stuff, all while maintaining a decent form of communication with fans on Twitter and other social media. And I had a great deal of respect for that, but I've also noticed that similar body sculpts I've been commenting on with my Spider reviews have also been used for the upcoming non-Spider releases in the X-Men, Daredevil, and Fantastic Four lines, along with other stuff that's just being almost kind of thrown out there. You know, the Hasbro guys, they may be fans of these characters, but are there really any major demand for them? And then there were the controversy behind the Ghost Rider Engine of Vengeance HasLab. To me, the biggest talking point that makes me raise an eyebrow as a collector is rather the price tags on standard releases, or rather the lack of consistency of said price tags. Some figures are tagged at $22.99, while others range at almost $30 for what is essentially the exact same 6-inch style of figure, but it's costlier because it's a Target exclusive, or it's a Walmart exclusive, or even Amazon for some of their bigger 3-packs with custom artwork on the package. So far, as it stands, if it wasn't for the Across the Spider-Verse wave, only because of my tremendous love and affinity for the original film, making me want to actually invest in this wave since I kind of missed out on the first movie's initial release, I really don't see myself contributing an awful lot to Marvel Legends. Combine that with, again, the stipulation of seeing that same body sculpt for some of these reissues of Spidey, and then the prices just kind of fluctuate because sometimes you're getting more accessories or less, sometimes they're exclusives or not. It's not really all that consistent, and sometimes I kind of have to put my foot down as a collector and think to myself, is this really truly worth it? For now, Marvel Legends really aren't, unless they're able to pull something that they've been working on in secret and just kind of, you know, take me by surprise and make me go like Michael Corleone in Godfather Part 3, just when I thought it was out. They pull me back in and they really deliver on something special. For now, it's just going to be the Across the Spider-Verse wave, and then that PS4 reissue or whatever they have in store for Marvel Spider-Man 2. Outside of that, I'm going to try to stay as close to the chest as possible and maybe focus on some other companies that are willing to put a little bit more effort into their releases, such as SH Figuarts, Medicom, Mafex, or dare I say even Hot Toys, even though those are going to be, of course, costing quite literally an arm and a leg. At least I know that the value is definitely going to be worth it. What are your guys' opinions on Marvel Legends entering 2023? Are they going to be worth it, not worth it, something in the middle? I am looking forward to hearing your guys' insights and discoveries and thoughts in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, like. If not, hit the thumbs down button. And as always, stay humble. I'll see you guys later.